Hello everyone. Today I wanted to do a product review on something that, while a little old, is still, at least for me, a little controversial, and that is the Jaclyn Hill lipstick. And I know that Jaclyn Hill has given everyone refunds who has ordered her lipstick. The one thing that she has not done, to my knowledge yet, is a complete recall. And I believe she is still standing by that her lipsticks are safe for use. This is concerning to me because I am someone who has a somewhat compromised immune system because I have some chronic conditions, not contagious, but chronic, and these put stress on my immune system, and it means that I get things like mono, shingles, the flu, things like that more often than the average person. And I find it disturbing that she has not done a recall on these lipsticks, and there might be people out there who still think that they are safe for use. Now, normally I don't pay a lot of money for makeup. I have said before, I buy most of my makeup at the drugstore. However, I saw this start of this whole situation on a beauty YouTube channel. Every now and again, I like to watch Raw Beauty Kristi. I don't watch a lot of beauty channels, but every now and then they'll do something interesting. I think I was watching a video that Kristi was doing for a device that had, if you didn't know how to do a cut crease, and I'll be honest, I couldn't do a cut crease if my life depended on it, but it was a little device on how you could fake it. And so every now and again I check out her videos, and my YouTube, I was watching videos one night and it happened to pull up something on this Jaclyn Hill thing, and I have to be honest, I'm not familiar with a lot of people in the makeup industry. I didn't know who Jaclyn Hill was. So I was watching Kristi's video, and I think I had seen something on the thumbnail maybe, and then I got into the video and there was hair, there was strange holes, there were little hard plastic balls in the lipstick, and I saw another video on a different channel, Pretty Pastel Please. I believe she found metal in the lipstick, and you know, once I watched that video, I just went down the rabbit hole, and then I went to watch a ton of other videos by women who are also scientists in one form or another. Betty White, Cassandra Bankson, I believe she's a student, Ashley Pollard, and then Kenna. And I will pop up something, a screenshot of all of their videos. Everyone did an amazing job. I believe you should go check out all of their channels. And I'm not sure there is a question on whether or not there was mold in the lipstick or on components of the lipstick, and that is an important distinction to make. I believe in one of Betty White's videos she was talking about how hard it is to grow mold in lipstick. It's just not a conducive environment to grow mold, but the components certainly could, in the right situations, depending on how long the components had been kept, if they were in storage, if, let's say, they were kept in a plastic bag, it had opened, let's say there was any leaking. These are all speculation. No one knows for sure what happened. And then I have seen photos of people who had a reaction, their lips swole up, there were cuts and things of that nature, and I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting for Jaclyn Hill to do a recall on these lipsticks, and my thinking is that she's not going to, because that would be, then she would be admitting fault and possibly opening herself up to a lawsuit. So if these lipsticks are so safe to use, and as someone who has a compromised immune system because of chronic conditions, then I thought, well, why not get myself one and do some wearing, everyday wearing of the lipstick and see how that goes. So I have my own Jaclyn Hill lipstick, and the color is in That Girl. And I'm honestly hoping that this is a shade that is compatible with my skin tone, because we are going to, me and That Girl are going to get very well acquainted. Now, one of the things that Raw Beauty Kristi talked about and went in depth in her video, and I'll pop up a photo of her video so that if you want to find it, you can go check that out. Maybe as I am working on advancing my skills and video making, I will see if I can link all of these videos that I have mentioned in the description below. Let's cross our fingers and see if I can figure out how to do that, because I would love, if you are interested, for you to go check out these videos. Probably most of you are already thinking, where have you been, Liberace? I have already watched all of these. Yawn. This is old drama, but just in case you have missed that, very interesting. People have put in a lot of time and effort researching all of this. So I would like you to go check that out. But one of the things that Raw Beauty Kristi, or Kristi, had said was there was the regular order, and then there was the PR that went out for people who have YouTube channels. So the PR that went out, those lipsticks were in better condition. So I ordered this in, to be transparent, I ordered this off of eBay. So this could be PR, or this could be one of the regular lipsticks that has the hair or has the holes, or maybe even has metal in it. So who knows? If there's anything funky going on, I'm going to take some photos of it. If it looks over the top, I will just assume that whoever sold it to me got carried away and put rocks and gravel and things like that, because none of the videos that I had watched, it wasn't too crazy. It was just like 2-3 fibers here and there, or like 4 or 5 little holes from the allegedly all of the materials they used not melting together in the vats correctly and things like that. So it shouldn't look too super scary. One of the things that Jaclyn Hill was explaining for the hairs was that the components are made of silver, so when the workers were putting the lipsticks together, they were wearing white cotton gloves. But that doesn't explain the videos I saw where there was black hair. So there is a question of whether there were animals in the lab or the factory where these were produced. I'm still not 100% sure on that. So that could explain those black hairs. So without further ado, again, this is Jaclyn Hill, and the color is That Girl, and I am going to open this up and see what it looks like. And I am going to put it on, and like I said, hopefully this color works okay for my skin tone, because I am planning on using it regularly. So this is what it looks like when you get it out of the box. So this is the component. So Jaclyn Hill was saying that the workers were wearing the white gloves so that they didn't leave fingerprints on that nice tube there. So pop that open, and oh, except for an odd little blob of where it didn't look like the maybe things melted together correctly, and I will take a photo of that because I'm not sure that you will be able to see that. I will pop it up. So except for it looking like things didn't melt together correctly, it looks like I may have gotten one of the PR ones, or maybe I just got a normal one, and it is okay. A lot of people, I couldn't just put it on like this because they're not that stable. Is it just me? These sell for $18. Don't you normally, am I wrong that I would expect a little bit more lipstick for $18? I don't know. I don't buy $18 lipstick. I don't buy $18 makeup, and you're probably saying to yourself, yeah, I can certainly tell you don't buy $18 makeup. So I'm actually kind of glad. Yeah, and one of the edges doesn't looks like it has a little hole. But other than that, let's, oh, it's not too bad. I have seen some of the other lipsticks and they look a little sketchy. It kind of looks like it has some soft little hash marks in there. I am actually glad that I can't see any hair. That doesn't mean there's not any in there. Some of the people who were making the videos, they just took the lipstick and Pretty Pastel Please was almost looked like she was coloring on paper with her lipstick, and the further she got down in some of her tubes, looked like she had hair down there. So before I put this on, I'm going to take some photos with my phone. Okay, and honestly, I am hoping that nothing happens and the lipstick is safe for use, but again, I don't know, because people have been having bad reactions to this product. Not all people have been, but there have been people who have been having reactions to it, and the lipstick hasn't been recalled. I have concerns about that. Again, as someone who has a compromised immune system, I just think it's very dangerous that these lipsticks have not been recalled, and I want to see if there are any repercussions for someone like me who thinks who would think that this is something that would be safe to be used, and I didn't hear about what was going on, didn't know there was an issue with the lipstick, wasn't paying attention to social media, and something were to happen to them. So here we go. I am going to put this on and we shall see what the color looks like. It definitely has almost, a lot of people were talking about a rancid odor or the lipstick smelled old. I have to say I don't think that's the case with this one. It almost smells like a hint of, not fruity, but I almost want to say like a candle or a wax melt. Like a hint of wax melt with like fake chocolate. I don't know. The coverage looks a little patchy though. I don't know. I think I would maybe my expectations are just a little too high, but for something that's $18, I just maybe I'm looking at it, maybe the magnification is a little bit too high on that mirror, so let me look at it on my phone. I don't know. Just looked a little bit patchy to me. That might be a little bit peachy, but we shall see. So that was my first use of Jaclyn Hill's That Girl. This will now become my new color. So I hope we get along, because I am going to be using this regularly now to see if I have any ill effects from it, to see if any hairs appear in there or any bits of metal, because again, these have not been recalled and allegedly they are still supposed to be safe for use by the public, and so I would like to test that out as someone who is a little bit susceptible, more so than the average person, because of chronic conditions that compromise my immune system. All right, any thoughts, questions? Please let me know in the comments below. So that is my first use. I will be doing some follow-up videos on this product. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next update.